song, we've had the verse, we've had the words, short and terse. Now forget the musical note, it's time for Smite or Be Smote. The best singers you ain't, the itsy bitsy bits of your bots left in the arena will be most quaint. Mega Morgan Plunderbird. Who has the best voice? Who has the best machine? That's what we're here for. At the moment, it's not dramatic. Head to head, spike to spike, lifter to lifter, lifter to claw. Plunderbird has that claw jaw impaled, it seems to me, on the front of Megamorg. We're seeing there Mark Cooper, the driver, and Dorian Corley, the weapon operator. Both work at the design and technology department of Morriston Comp, Swansea in South Wales. And now they're locked once again. They're free. Plunderbird comes on the attack. Megamorg turns rather slowly. It has a 0-degree turning circle, but is rather sluggish in turning. Plunderbird side by side. It's a curious look, sort of weapon, isn't it? Not really effective, and I think Bash is bored. Oh! Bar, burnt sheep. Bash, did you see the lick of flame and the ninja sheep? It's melting. There's the Plunderbird team. I'm not surprised he's bored, Bash, and the house robots, all of them. I wouldn't be surprised if they're bored by this. So much hype, so much song, so much verse, and really, it's been rather dull, hasn't it? Plunderbird trying to get to the clutches of Megamorg, and almost to the very innards. Out, you see, now comes Shunt. I think he's bored as well. Oh, down comes the axe, straight through Megamorg. Striking to the heart of the matter there, and poor old Sheep got it again, I think. And a yellow card from the ref bot. So, he said to Shunt, I don't care if you're bored, you can't break the rules and come out. Red book, get out of it. Get out of it. Well done, Shunt. You're okay by me, mate. Get involved with those Megamorg boys. Just see the little remnant, did you see it, the polka dot fur? Belonged to the Dior Tour team, another trophy from the previous battles for the Megamorg boys. Plunderbird down here, bottom of your picture. Time is counting down. I think it's going to go to the referees to judge on start control, damage and aggression. Looks to me as if Megamorg have taken more damage, so that could be decisive. And yes, it's a judge's decision to settle it.
Well, for a vengeance battle, that was just pushing and shoving and calling names. I'll usually show you some highlights, but there weren't any. The judges have already made their decision, and believe it or not, they've gone for Plunderbird. Well, let me first explain what this grudge match is about. It's got nothing to do with robots, has it? You reckon you're better singers than them, don't you?
Well, definitely, we're Welsh.
Because you're Welsh doesn't mean you're a better singer, does it? Surely.
Well, surely.
The four horsemen.
No. You see, you lost. Oh. You lost. I think this is the first time you've ever won anything, isn't it?
It's about time we won something, yeah. It's well overdue.
OK, so because you won, we're going to allow you to entertain the audience.
We're big boys and we build big toys. We're Andy with a spanner. If it don't work, we go berserk and hit it with an hammer.
Ladies and gentlemen, what can we say? Give it up! Give it up for Plunderbird 5!
The word is Plunderbird. What's the word?
That'll do. We'll be back.
Let's get serious. There's 2 places in our All-Stars final at the end of the series, and 4 robots who want them. You do the maths. It's going to get messy. It's our All-Star semi-finals.
In a moment, Chaos against Tornado for our first semi-final. Razor, world champions, against Firestorm, the underdogs.
So, are you ready for some All-Stars action? Good. And hoping for a place in that final. Go ballistic for Firestorm!
A wedge-shaped robot with the flipping arm, just the heavier here at 100 kilos, the faster too at 12 miles an hour. Electric power to ignite our Firestorm. This is how they got to the semi-final, beating Panic Attack, the former British champions. Look at the head-on driving style of Firestorm to get in underneath and exploit any high ground clearance. And then they have that flipping arm, the kinetic weapon. They then beat Wild Thing in the quarterfinals. No real contest here. Wild Thing had the spinning disc, but Firestorm driving full on again, repeatedly. Too aggressive, too controlled. Good stuff.
And standing in their path, let it rip for the world champions, the mighty Razor!
Razor's beak is the envy of many. Crushability high, speed 11 miles an hour moderate, reliability from 2 trolley shock caddy motors has been low in the past, but overall, a mean machine. In the first round, they met Gemini. Twice as nice. No, we'll have a slice. Razor clutched on with the beak and the front scoop. Pierced, dented, destroyed. Look at that. You are talking enormous power. They next took on Behemoth in the quarterfinal. This was closer, surprisingly so. The judges gave it to Razor because of that damage caused to Behemoth.
Roboteers, stand by.
Firestorm at the controls. Graham Bone, Alex Mordew, Hazel Heslop, Graham's girlfriend, in there as well. And Razor, Ian Lewis driving. There he is on the left. Simon Scott in the middle, and Vinnie Blood too in that box. And Matilda, look at the tusks, look at the flywheel. Tough. And perhaps tougher still, Shunt. That axe, diamond-edged and gleaming.
3, 2, 1.
We're down to the 4 best robots around. Firestorm and Razor, 2 of them. Razor immediately puncturing Firestorm's flipping weapon. Look at that, crumpling, buckling and bending. Firestorm went out on the all-out onslaught attack, as we knew they would, and immediately coming to grief. And Razor literally ripping through that flipping arm. Clinging on now. And Firestorm, I think their main hope would be to push Razor if they can towards a pit or towards an angle grinder. Get away. Come back in, try and get in underneath. But what damage has been caused is that flipping arm now. Out of action. Look, it's bent. Metal. Almost ripped from the very frame. They're going in again to puncture. Well, this is very one-sided, and surprisingly so. Firestorm, they can still operate that weapon. Alex Mordew, if he can have a chance. The student, the 21-year-old. Razor, oh, triumphantly there. Lifting Firestorm aloft and holding it in the air. The crowd loved it. Great performance this by Razor. Theatrical. Showboating, really. Now, Firestorm, what can they do? Again, it's that frontal attack, trying to flip, but it's kamikaze in the end. They're now in the CPZ, which means, of course, Matilda can come into play with the tusks and the drive. Oh, turning and getting the flywheel, and also inviting Shunt into some of the action with the axe. Poor old Firestorm there, taking tremendous damage here. They may well survive to go to a judge's decision. I think they are going to now, but look at the damage caused by those Razor boys. They think they've won it. I'd be amazed if they haven't. And Firestorm, look at that, the face of defeat. Razor immediately immediately just puncturing any Firestorm hopes. After the Firestorm head-on attack, it was their one tactic. They knew they had to go in on the attack Firestorm. This was magnificent here. Razor knew at that point they'd won it.
Well, the judges have made a decision. It's no surprise, no controversy. The robot that can put 1,000 perforations into every robot's gone through. The winners are Razor! Come on, lads! You're through to the All-Star final at the end of the series. But now it's all coming together, and that was an awesome display.
Those guys are good, though.
Yeah, I mean, but you made that robot look average, because it's a good robot.
It is a damn good machine.
I mean, it was a bit like you were showing up and you picked it up, and, you know...
We've got to do that.
That is just...
Yeah,
it was
trademark.
That was bullying, man. That was just bullying.
No, it's trademark. We've got to show it to the kids, haven't we?
You were